What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Spade here, and welcome to my final thoughts on Childhood's End, a 2015 TV show which is 3 episodes long. And it was a 3-night special. I think it was a special at least. But in any case, I believe it came on. Alright, let's see. It's the 17th, so it's all over. 16th, 15th. Oh my god. 16th, 15th, 14th. Yeah, it started the 14th of December to pretty much the 16th of December. For me, at least, it came on 9:30 to 11:30 at night. And I ended up watching all 3 episodes, oddly enough. I never watch real life shows, really, but it seemed interesting. But before we actually get into talking about the show, I'm just gonna say this. I will most likely be spoiling some things about the show. If you haven't seen it, you probably don't want to hear this video or watch it. If you want to watch it blind, really. I'm not going to be spoiling everything, but I have to spoil some things to actually talk about it. But in any case, this is one of those sci-fi type of shows that just get weirder and weirder as you continue watching it. Oh my god. First off, it's called Childhood's End. So obviously you would think it would be something to do with children. But the children never really played a massive role in this 3-episode series, which is a bit odd, I think, because the children start to play a role in episode 2, and then they play a decent role in episode 3. And that's about it. But also, I am going to say this. I'm going to toss out a few theories on what I thought this show was about while I was seeing the trailer, the commercial for the show on TV a few times. I was thinking to myself, what could this be about? Because we're seeing children raising their hands up into the sky, and the next clip after seeing that, you're seeing an airplane slowly going down in the middle of a city. Not crashing or anything, but the children are bringing it down slowly. That's not it at all. Not it at all. So while I was actually watching it for the first 5 minutes, I was thinking again, what could this be about? I was like, oh my god. I'm thinking could the children of Earth somehow end up having telekinesis and psychic powers and stuff? In a way, they do get that. That in episode 2, I believe, that's when that begins. And then there's this oh my god. My next theory was aliens. And like a minute, not even, after I said that to myself, an alien spacecraft comes out of nowhere. So this show is involving aliens. Not just any type of aliens either. They pretty much look like the devil. Simple as that. Damn it. Oh my god. But just like they ended up showing themselves off at the end of the first episode. But the first night, I honestly thought I saw the first 2 episodes, but apparently it was 1. In any case, yes, they look like devils. They pretty much come to bring Earth into a utopia. In other words, trying to evolve the human race to advance them pretty much. And in a way, Earth ends up becoming this utopia, be a right place. That's just like, oh my god, what am I trying to think of here? A perfect little world, pretty much. Earth ends up becoming a perfect world. But you know damn well there's never such thing as a perfect world. Nothing in life is and can be perfect. Nothing. Nothing. Oh my god. Like, pretty much, like, overall, I think that the show executed a lot of things pretty well, even though it was getting weirder and weirder as you keep watching. But anyway, it may be a weird show, but it executed a lot of things pretty well, I think. For a pretty half-decent, stupid, sci-fi type of show. It's just like, oh my god, what am I trying to get at here again? Oh my god, I have to think for a second. And I'm at a blank. Great. Anyway, like all the characters that were in the show, like obviously I don't study up on what actor this is, what actor is that, who's this person, who's that. I don't do that. Who voice acts this person in an anime or cartoon? I don't really do that. I'm probably gonna do that for some animes sooner or later. But anyway, right, out of all the characters, my favorite character definitely had to be the last man on Earth. And you'll know who I'm talking about if you watch it. But anyway, his story and involvement with the show was definitely the most interesting to me. Because he was the one who wanted to pretty much put himself into hibernation for 40 odd 80 years to go to the Overlord's planet, home planet. And the Overlords are the aliens that show up to Earth. Definitely an interesting thing. definitely. And yet, I think we're going to start to talk about the ending now. Because the ending involves a little girl who has a lot of questions surrounding her. Like, the show was poor nearing the end, I think. A lot of questions weren't answered. And there was just a lot of question marks. Like, the last guy on Earth who goes to the home planet of the Overlords, the devil-looking aliens, and he ends up surviving the trip, and like, he ends up seeing the Overlord's Overlord, if that makes any sense. He ends up asking to go back to Earth. When he gets there, there is no humans left alive. And first off, all the children end up pretty much getting raptured. That's practically what it was. The children get raptured, but earlier on, it was just like, okay, the children are getting raptured in a way, but like, where the fuck do they go? The children disappear, but we don't know where they went. And the only child who was left is this girl named Jennifer, which plays a big role in the show. And see, and like, the only thing I could think of how everyone on Earth died and this so-called utopia disappeared is because before your boy goes to the other planet, you see a little scene of Jennifer in a pillar of light. And like, what is this pillar of light? They don't explain it. And Jennifer is inside it. Oh my god. Like, Jennifer's inside it, and it's like, what's she doing? What's going on? What is this light? How is Jennifer still look like she's 4 years old? If it's been like 80 odd years since your boy came back to Earth. It's just like, what? What the fuck? What the hell? Oh man. But anyway, pretty much Earth gets destroyed by Jennifer. Somehow. The only thing I could possibly think of on how Earth and the human race and every life force and all life on Earth disappeared was because that light force, that beam of light that Jennifer was in, pretty much absorbed all life on Earth as we know it. It drained all energy on Earth. That's the only possible solution I could think of for what happened. And it's just like, you have to guess pretty much how Earth ended up the way it ended up. And in the end, Earth was destroyed. We don't know what the fuck happened to Jennifer, because Earth blew up in a massive fucking explosion. And the alien devil-like creatures are just like, we'll leave this recording of your boy's memories of the human race and everything he lived through in a tape recorder of some sort. And they said, we'll just leave it here for others who come by. That's pretty much the end. Like, what the fuck? Like, the ending has too many questions. Like, also, like, the ending has too many questions. Because it's like, why did this happen? How did it happen? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? Like, oh no. This has a quite amount of questions, but no real answers, which is a bit sad in a way. Anyway, that's like what the show was about. Like, they didn't really execute, like, they execute everything pretty well, with a bit of questions here and there, as to be expected. But it's like, that ending was so poor, in my opinion. Again, that's just my opinion. So, yeah. Now, before we wrap this up, I'm just gonna say, I honestly thought that I would end up not making through watching this 3-night show. I didn't think I would be able to, because I thought I'll get scared halfway or something. Now, I'm easily scared in that. Just, yeah. I'm just easily scared, and I just didn't think I'd be able to watch all of it. Which I did, and just like my dad and me, since we both don't like scary stuff, and we both thought we'd have nightmares or something if we went to bed right after watching it. Lily thought the 3 nights we both stayed up watching some TV or doing something for a half hour or an hour later to get this show out of our minds, just so we don't get nightmares. I found that to be a bit funny, but it's true. It's true. Anyway, overall, I thought this show was pretty good. It was really weird, but at the same time, I enjoyed it. And it was pretty good. But if you had to ask me, would I watch it again? Probably not, but you never know. It was definitely an interesting watch, nonetheless. Again, the ending was pretty poor, in my opinion. Overall, would I recommend you watch this show? Go ahead. Go ahead if you want. You might be interested. I can't say you'll like it, but who knows? Overall, if I had to give this a rank out of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, I'd say probably a 7 or 6.5, somewhere around there. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this somehow. Leave a like, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts on this show was, if you watched it and all of that jazz. Anyway, we're done here, and I'll see you guys next time. I don't know what Final Thoughts video will be next.